Hello, students, and welcome to part 2 of this assignment. We've been adding and subtracting integers. Now it's time to multiply and divide. One rule that most students remember from past math classes is that two negatives make a positive. That certainly happens when multiplying and dividing integers. When you multiply with two negatives, it makes your answer positive. When you multiply with only one negative, it makes your answer negative. Let's try out these rules on some examples. Now remember, no calculators on these. Do these in your head. In number 1, we're multiplying. I know that 8 times 2 is 16, and I have two negatives. When I multiply with two negatives, it makes my answer positive. Got it. In number 2, I'm multiplying a positive times a negative. One negative. When you multiply with one negative, it makes your answer negative. 5 times 1 is 5. And when you multiply with one negative, your answer is negative. Division rules work the same as multiplication rules. I know that 15 divided by 3 is 5, but I'm dividing with one negative. And when I divide with one negative, it makes my answer negative. When I divide with two negatives, my answer will be positive. 42 divided by 6 is 7. And when I divide with two negatives, I get a positive. Now, when you do your homework, I want you to write the problems down, put the answer underneath and circle it, but always write your problem down. In number 5, we're multiplying. 3 times 8 is 24. I have one negative, so my answer is negative. In number 6, trick question, I'm multiplying by 0. Anytime I multiply by 0, I know my answer is automatically 0. In number 7, this is a fancy way of writing a division problem. It's 20 divided by 4, which is 5, and I'm dividing with one negative. I know that when I divide with one negative, it makes my answer negative. 20 divided by negative 4 is negative 5. In problem number 8, I'm dividing with two negatives. Two negatives makes a positive. 33 divided by 3 is 11, and when I divide with two negatives, my answer is positive. Keep showing your work just this way. Write the problem down, put the answer underneath it, or write the problem down and put the answer right next to it. In number 9, I'm multiplying, but I'm multiplying by 1. 1 times any number just gives me that number back again. And I'm multiplying with two negatives. Two negatives, well, that makes my answer positive. In number 10, I'm multiplying again with 0. Anytime I multiply by 0, I know my answer is automatically 0. Now, division with 0 is a little tricky. 0 divided by 4, that's equal to 0. Think of it this way. If I have $0, can I divide that up amongst 4 people? Well, sure. Each of the 4 people would get $0. But 7 divided by 0, that's undefined. Can you take $7 and divide it up amongst 0 people? That doesn't make any sense. Division by 0 is always undefined. 0 divided by any number is equal to 0. Let me circle those answers. All right, go try some homework problems and then meet me back here.